world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrance Crawford, And here he is, Bud, Terrance Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. The Destroyer, Conor Benn, one of those must-see type of fighters coming out of the UK. The famous son of a legend who's beating his own path.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed two-weight division champion of the world, Terrance "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Essex, England, a continental welterweight champion, Conor "The Destroyer" Benn.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Here we go for round one. He blocks that jab. He misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. He missed with that jab. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered. He's right, don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his death count now. He's whacked.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Neither man really defending themselves. Takes that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Hey, those punches add up. And there he caught him with a stiff jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now in this first minute. Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Now, don't wait for the Lord behind the jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And he just missed with that left jab. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Take that jab well at all. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. He's trying to fight his way back into this. How is this fight still continuing? There's a right hand. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. These two fighters promised us great action. They didn't give it to us in that round.
I know those rounds, and you know what? We'll get excited. We want it straight away.
On to the fourth we go. Through the hook, didn't land. Another scoring shot there. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Hit him with a left jab. He fails to score with that left hook. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And there's an uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
That was super tough.
He's going to be the first one to get clipped. Got him with a left jab. Heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Missed him with that uppercut. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Fighter is winning this bout.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
Don't get the jab and don't get carried away. Yes, I like that round. Does that feel good?
He's going to be the first one to get buzzed. Good-looking jab. He just misses with that jab. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Clean jab. And he misses with that jab. power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Mix it up, body and head. Be smart, change your angles. Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Keep smart.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Which fighter's going to get quit first? Just can't score with that uppercut. Blocks the right hook. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Left punch. Lands the jab. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
The right hand's beautiful. I thought, don't just stick. Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work. You're thinking greatly. Look, don't get the jab and don't get carried away. Think about your opponent and then what you do.
Which fighter's going to get caught first? Why aren't they defending? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
And that hook scores. two are the perfect dance partners. Jab to the body, trying to wear him down. Crawford's legs are all over the place. And that's exactly where he doesn't need to be. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers.
Under 10 seconds to go. Well, that seemed to be like a feel-out round. What do you think, Johnny?
Come on, give him a break.
Jab work and run around two straight down. No, you can't listen. Great work. Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Now don't wait for the Lord.
And we enter the night. Misses with the right uppercut. Neither man really defending themselves. He got out of the way of that right hook. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He blocks the hook. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Both fighters unwilling to engage in that round. A bit surprised.
No, no, keep your...
There's the bell to start round 10. Caught him with a left hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Just misses with that uppercut. That left hook misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What you You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
It's so important now in this first minute. I love that.
Which fighter's going to get caught first? All right, hook misses. Oh, that left hook hurt him. Both of these men showing exceptional chips. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
God, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. He parries away that left hook. Can't find a home with that jab. This fighter has tested. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. But that seemed to be like a feel-out round. What do you think, Johnny?
I know those rounds, and you know what? We'll get excited. We want it straight away, but these fighters know what plan they've got to work to.
Be smart, change your angle. Yes, I like that round. Good round, feel good.
On to the 12th. Nice exchange here from both men. They got out of the way of that right hook. Neither fighter willing to slow down. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around them. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Good right jab. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. surprised as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.